The Israeli military, known as the Israeli Defense Forces, is internationally recognized as one of the most powerful and technologically advanced armies in the world. With a tumultuous past and a constant need to defend its borders, Israel has created a powerful military force that combines state-of-the-art equipment, well-trained soldiers, and strategic doctrines. In this video, you will learn what makes up the Israeli armed forces, what allows them to have access to the latest technology, and what trump card Israel has to deter its adversaries. Although Israel is a rather small and young country, it has a powerful potential. Tanks, airplanes, ships, submarines, and most importantly, people are the foundations of Israeli security. As of 2023, Israel is confidently among the top 20 strongest armies in the world, which is an incredible result for such a small country. So let's talk in more detail about what the Israeli armed forces consist of and what makes Israel such a strong player in the military sphere. The largest branch of the Israeli army is the ground forces, which include infantry, armored forces, artillery, engineers, field intelligence, as well as communications, logistics, and technical support troops. The main tank in Israel, by the way, is a homegrown Merkava Mk4, which is amazing how such a small country can produce its own heavy armored vehicles while constantly being in some kind of conflict. The ground forces have a total of 133,000 conscripts and extended service personnel, as well as 380,000 reservists. In total, Israel is home to more than 9.5 million people. The Israeli Air Force is one of the most experienced in the world, with approximately 595 aircraft, including 252 fighter jets, 252 attack aircraft, 49 transport aircraft, 131 trainers, and 143 special aircraft. Israel's military fleet consists mainly of F-15s and F-16s, which is already quite good, but the country is also rearmed with the latest F-35s, which will increase its power many times over. The last on the list is the Israeli Navy. It is relatively small, but modern and effective, with approximately 65 ships, including 5 submarines, 3 corvettes, 45 coastal patrol boats, and 12 naval minesweepers. The Navy also operates several amphibious command units for special operations. Now that we have a rough idea of what the Israeli armed forces are, a logical question arises. How did a country that is just over 70 years old, located in the desert, surrounded by enemies, get all the latest military technology? The answer is simple. Israel relies only on itself. From the very beginning of its existence, the country began to actively engage in technological research activities, driven by the demand for its own security. Of course, later there was considerable assistance from other countries, but the very beginning, where Israel wanted to defend itself, is important. Israel benefits from its status as a major non-NATO ally of the United States. In exchange for all its military developments that are transferred to the United States, Israel receives the latest weapons and additional funding. In other words, it is a kind of bilateral favorable agreement. It is thanks to this cooperation that Israel will receive the latest F-35s. But what else can Israel boast of to other countries? Of course, first of all, it is the Iron Dome, a highly effective missile defense system developed by Israel to counter short-range missile and artillery threats. To understand what makes this technology special, we need to understand how it works. The first step is detection and tracking. When an enemy missile is fired, sensors and radar systems determine its trajectory and calculate the likely impact zone. The second is threat analysis and assessment. The Iron Dome's computer systems analyze the missile's flight path and assess whether it will hit a densely populated region or a strategic target. If the missile poses a threat, the system proceeds to the next stage, interception. Iron Dome deploys an interceptor missile to intercept the oncoming missile. These interceptor missiles are equipped with advanced sensors and guidance systems to track and destroy the incoming threat. The last step is an air-to-air collision. The interceptor missile tracks the missile and tries to collide with it in the air. This collision, if successful, destroys the incoming threat before it reaches its target. Iron Dome's ability to assess whether a missile is flying into an open area where it will not cause damage is one of its most impressive features. In such cases, the system can decide not to attack, reserving interceptor missiles for more important targets. In real-world conditions, the Iron Dome has proven to be quite successful, intercepting and eliminating a significant percentage of incoming threats. The success of the system is influenced by factors such as the number and direction of incoming missiles, weather conditions, and the geographic dispersion of targets. Nevertheless, the Iron Dome plays a crucial role in limiting the number of casualties and destruction from missile strikes. The system has been deployed in many conflicts, including in battles against Palestinian terrorist organizations in the Gaza Strip and in response to missile threats from southern Lebanon. The system's operational success has attracted international attention and respect for its ability to protect civilians from indiscriminate rocket attacks. Another important development is the Arrow missile defense system. It is a complex and critical component of Israel's multi-level missile defense infrastructure. The Arrow system, developed in partnership with the United States, is designed to counter long-range ballistic missile threats. The most advanced version at the moment is Arrow 3, which marks a significant development of Israel's missile defense capabilities. It was designed to intercept long-range ballistic missiles, especially modern maneuverable intercontinental ballistic missiles. The Arrow 3 has an advanced extra-atmospheric intercept concept that allows it to deal with threats outside the Earth's atmosphere. This technology has the potential to protect against even the most despicable attack. In fact, after all this information, you may already have a pretty clear picture of Israel's capabilities and strengths, but it's time to tell you about the trump card I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Israel is known for its policy of non-recognition and ambivalence regarding its nuclear capabilities, which means that the government neither confirms nor denies them. However, numerous researchers and government officials believe that Israel has a limited nuclear arsenal. If this information is true, Israel will become one of the few countries to have developed and deployed its own nuclear weapons. Israel's alleged nuclear capabilities should be viewed in light of its strategic security and geopolitical circumstances. Since Israel is located in a region with a complex security situation and the presence of other governments with nuclear aspirations, the nuclear arsenal can be seen as part of its overall national defense and deterrence. In total, Israel's nuclear forces are estimated to range from 80 to 400 warheads, which would make anyone think twice before attacking the country. Ultimately, Israel's armed forces are the result of a strategic combination of variables that have led to its powerful capabilities. From technical innovation and specialized forces to strategic relationships and defense commitments, Israel's military capabilities reflect its commitment to security and flexibility to changing challenges. The country's advanced weapons, intelligence services, and professional forces ensure its leading role on the global military stage. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel.